Previously on Love Where You Live with Mint Construction.
It's a big reveal. It's really exciting. Something new happens every day. The kitchen was very closed off. It had a separate kitchen and dining room, not very much space. There was a wall here and a doorway from the garage into the kitchen, another doorway kind of from the kitchen into the dining area, taking away from usable space in the kitchen. So it just was not really a layout that was working for us. We're so excited to see how that looks when you put it all together and it's a nice big area of it. We're done. Let's show you around.
Previously when we were in here filming, we had taken the wall out and we put a new load-bearing beam in here. When we were first talking about taking this wall out to open up the kitchen, there was some interest in trying to get this beam up into the ceiling to make it look like it's actually one continuous room, but that would have proved to have been very costly and difficult to tuck that beam up in the ceiling. So what we ended up doing was decorating it. And this is actually beam wrap number 2. The first time we had a mishap with the stain and it came out significantly darker than it was supposed to. So I think it turned out even better the second time.
It looks great, and sometimes things happen like that, but you guys worked with us and got it exactly the way that we wanted. You were able to really make it into kind of a design feature, and I think the open shelving there, continuing from the cabinetry, really helps to kind of tie it all together, and it looks amazing. So if you remember, we talked last time when you were here about the fact that there used to be a door here. We've now moved the door over to the other side of the room, which allows me all of this wonderful counter space and some extra room for this beautiful range and oven. Since we had the extra space, we decided to go a little bit larger with the range oven. So I think it makes it a really nice feature in the room, and the tile that Kate helped me pick during the design meeting just kind of ties everything in together, and that's another really beautiful focal point in the room.
I think moving that door was probably like one of the best things. It seems almost as significant as opening this wall. Getting the door over there seems like a very natural place to have it in this house. So you guys chose this Calcutta Classique countertop, and I like this because it provides a look that's kind of tough to get in a natural stone, this being a quartz, but it replicates kind of the marble look, but marble's not really a good idea in kitchens because it tends to stain really easily.
I knew I wanted something that was durable, something that was going to be low maintenance, but also beautiful. I love the veining in the countertop, and again, just the neutral colors kind of brings together the white cabinets and sort of the neutral grayish beige subway tile, and there's just so much of it. That's the most beautiful thing.
These also gave, this being quartz, it gave us the ability to do some longer overhangs that if you had chosen a natural stone like a granite, we probably would have had to take maybe more precautions or even limited the overhang a little bit. With the overhang on both sides, it provides good seating area. It
was really important to us that we, if possible, have a big enough peninsula here so that we could all 4 sit together. And that was going to be difficult to do with just one side, so getting this overhang here allows us a 4th seat.
Katie, one of the big issues that I remember in planning when we took down the wall between the old rooms is, you've got this beam that's here. Can't exactly carry wall cabinets into another room with a beam chopping them in half, so the open shelves were born, and this has been a solution in a couple different projects. I think it turned out really cool. I love your dishes you have on there.
It looks really nice. It's definitely a functional solution to the problem that we had. They look really beautiful and does give us some more really useful storage space.
Yeah, one of the things that you told me very early on when we were discussing this project, I think probably on our first meeting, one of the big things was you had multiple types of flooring in the house, and you wanted to get rid of that and have something that's more flowing throughout. I'm glad you guys chose this flooring. It's vinyl plank flooring, super durable for a family, waterproof, hopefully it'll last you a long time.
That was one of the most important things to us, and seems like such a small element to your project, but the overall impact in the house is just phenomenal. We love the flooring. We needed something that was kind of low maintenance, going to be durable with kids and pets over the years. And it provided all of that and more. It's really beautiful and makes everything flow so much nicer than it did before.
Yeah, the first floor of this house really feels huge. I know one of the challenges that we encountered on our end with my team was we had this flooring and we wanted to be able to stain other elements of wood to match it, this beam and the shelves in particular, and your stair treads over there. It took us probably better part of a week to actually find a stain that matched this well. I'm happy with how it blended together.
I am too. We think it looks beautiful, the open shelving, the beam, the stairs. I know that's not really a feature in my kitchen, but as the renovation as a whole, that is really one of our favorite parts, is that staircase looks totally different and is so beautiful, stained to match the flooring as well.
Yeah, there always ends up being these little add-on projects that come with a kitchen remodel. I tell most people kitchen remodel is rarely just a kitchen remodel. It becomes the flooring in the rest of the house, you know, moving the door, opening the wall. We replaced the front door, we did the stairs, we even did recessed lighting over in the living room side, so it becomes more of like a first floor remodel.
I think everything on this main floor has been touched, replaced, painted, you know, fixed. Somehow everything is brand new on this first floor, and it's wonderful. It feels like having a new house.
Kitchen remodels are difficult, particularly for families. To not have a kitchen for a while, I think it's really neat that you guys had a temporary kitchen out in the garage and you were able to kind of camp out and make things work there. I'm sure it was hard on the family, but now that it's done, I feel like it's something that's really worth it.
It was an interesting time during the renovation. I'm really proud of my family for the way that everybody pulled together and sort of, you know, handled everything. But now that we are done, we're just so excited to be moving in here, making messes in this kitchen, making memories here. I'm a wife, a mom, I'm a nutritionist. I spend a lot of time in my kitchen. A lot of my day is spent in this space, and it's warm and inviting, and it's a place that just makes me happy. It makes my family happy. We can all spend time together here, and we just love it.
Katie, thanks so much for letting Mint Construction be a part of your life and remodel your kitchen, the first floor of your house. Thanks for joining us on Love Where You Live with Mint Construction.